himself space to, fade away from him, and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. To throw is Wilson. Being chased. Now the ball comes loose. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Got a man. He finds Sanders. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
11.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ziggy Ansah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. 11. Let's bring it. Get hot.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Okay, partner, let's mix things up a bit. This is something that's been a staple of morning television programs for a long time. Let's bring it to Madden, some power rankings. Give me your top 5 through 7 weeks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, it's Carson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. With that incompletion, let's play a little game here. We'll call it 2 up, 2 down. Surprising team so far, 2 for the good, 2 for the bad.
All right, let's start with the good. The Buffalo Bills. Did you really think they'd be pressing for first place this deep into the season?
No.
Okay, how about the Carolina Panthers? Start 0-2 with Cam Newton, undefeated without him. How about 2 down? The Atlanta Falcons. I thought they'd press for a playoff spot. And the Los Angeles Chargers.
How about the Browns at 2-4? I thought you'd put them in there.
I didn't expect them to be the team others thought in preseason. I thought they might contend for a playoff spot, but it doesn't surprise me overall.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's caught by Hollister. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
12. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Look. He's coming. We got double up. Alert. Kill. Check 24.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here we go. Yo. Lock. Hey, gun. Hey, exit. Mike. I got you. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check. Flag. Mike, 54. Watch that.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
21. Here we go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Throwing on first is Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Coleman. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Go, fellas, here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. No chance.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 27, and the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. It'll be first and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Wilson after the play fake to Carson, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. It's caught. Lockett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Room to run inside the 40. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And finally down at the 36-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Rolling to Wilson, hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
21. Here we go.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Flushed out right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. To throw is Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They run with Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because keep flinging it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
21.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for two, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this.